said to me, "You've got to come to Howard. Howard is the bomb." Diane Hudson said, "It is our pride. It is a mighty force. You just have to experience it, girl." And she told me this. She said, "Once you come, it's going to feel like family reunion. And you're going to want to come again and again." Thank you, Diane, because it's your passion and your commitment to excellence and created continued excellence for this great institution that made me stop whatever I was planning on doing and get to Howard. And I'm really so glad I did, because I get to see you all. I get to witness and welcome you all to the beginning of your new and fantastic life ahead, if you choose it to be so. And I know that it is there for the choosing, because there is nobody more nurtured and prepared to lead us into an exemplary future than the Howard University graduating class of 2007. I can say that nobody knows for sure where you'll go in your life, what impact you will have on others, but each of one of us may have a better chance than most, because you all have spent 4 years responding to the nurturing, which is the truest meaning of teaching. You've sat in your different classes, you've tested, you've done your reports, you've turned in your exams, and you deserve to be here today. Congratulations. And after all the partying is over, and I know there will be some partying up in here, the anxiety may start to creep in. What do you now do with all of this education? I'm here to tell you today, don't worry. Don't worry about it. Relax. Take a breath. You're in really good hands, because God's got your back. All you need to do is know who you are. And I know you know who you are, because I have, as a part of my Harpo production team, 2 former graduates of Howard, 1991 and 94, Terry Mitchell and Jackie Taylor, who came with me today. And all the way here, they were telling me that when you leave Howard, one thing you know for sure is who you are. Because Howard teaches you to define yourself by your own terms and not by somebody else's definition. So here are a few things I want you to know that I know for sure. Don't be afraid. All you have to know is who you are, because there is no such thing as failure. There is no such thing as failure. What other people label or might try to call failure, I have learned, is just God's way of pointing you in a new direction. So it's true. You may take several paths that end up on what might be a dead end for you at the moment. But this is what I also know for sure. You must trust in the words of my favorite Bible verse that say, and know that the Lord will lead you to a rock that is higher than thou. Every one of us has a calling. There's a reason why you are here. I know this for sure. And that reason is greater than any degree. It's greater than any paycheck. And it's greater than anything anybody can tell you that you're supposed to do. Your real job is to find out what the reason is and get about the business of doing it. Your calling isn't something that somebody can tell you about. It's what you feel. It is a part of your life force. It is the thing that gives you juice, the thing that you're supposed to do. And nobody can tell you what that is. You know it inside yourself. You know, I come from good stock. Dr. Schweigert was mentioning my grandmother, who had a dream for me, and her dream was not a big dream. Her dream was that one day I could grow up. She used to say, I want you to grow up and get yourself some good white folks. Because my grandmother was a maid, and she worked for white folks her whole life. And her idea of having a big dream was to was to have white folks who at least treated her with some dignity, who showed her a little bit respect. And she used to say, I hope you get some good white folks that are kind to you. And I regret that she didn't live past 1963 to see that I did grow up and get some really good white folks working for me. So have no fear. Have no fear. God's got your back. And sometimes you find out what you're supposed to be doing by doing the things you're not supposed to do. So don't expect the perfect job that defines your life's work to come along next week. If that happens, take the blessing and run with it. But if not, be grateful to be on the path where you eventually want to live. Abide in the space of gratitude. Because this is what I know for sure, that only through being grateful for how far you've come in your path can you leave room for more blessings to flow. Blessings flow in the space of gratitude. Everything in your life is happening to teach you more about yourself. So even in a crisis, be grateful. When disappointed, be grateful. When things aren't going the way you want them to, be grateful that you have sense enough to turn it around.